Hey guys, welcome to episode 6 of our van build. We've finished doing the sound deadening of the roof and the side panels.
Yeah, today we're going to be looking at the step, cleaning that out and getting that all prepped for the flooring, and then we're also going to be doing the sound deadening on the floor and floor insulation hopefully by the end of the day.
So this step is absolutely minging, and we didn't think we could take it out. But we actually saw in a few videos that you can, because there's like hidden little caps, is that what you'd call it?
Bolt caps, yeah.
Yeah, that you need to take off and then take the bolts off. So I'm happy that we can get this step up because I know it's going to be absolutely disgusting underneath. I literally can't see anything.
So there's that one, that one, that one.
You can sort of see like an outline of that. But I can't see anything here. So what do I do? Just try and ping it out?
I think there's a tiny hole in them, but
I literally can't see anything to do.
yeah, I think that's where the hole is, somewhere there.
There's no hole at all. How did you get this out?
Maybe we just got to put a hole in it then.
Surely you watched the videos, you should know how to do it.
It had a hole in the side, but I guess someone done it before.
Thanks. Cheers for that.
We're great DIYs. Can't be bothered to sell it from the steps.
Come on. You're like getting there. You just need to get one up and then you can hopefully figure out the rest.
It just doesn't budge. It's stuck.
There's no way this cat's going back on, so I think we're going to have to just live with that. There we go. So it definitely was that. So they're not that easy to get out, are they?
No, it's just a plug.
Shut up, seagulls. So there's nothing to easily get it out with, so you have kind of damaged it a little bit. But
Yeah, but it is like rubbery plastic, so you can just squeeze it back. Yeah, so, I don't know, we'll see.
Alright, let's get the rest of them out. What state lies beneath this step. You're going to see it's gross. Oh my god, look at it.
Disgusting.
That's fun, Jockey. Get your hose out, Philly. Now let's get all the soapy bits off. What are you doing now, Philly?
I'm using some GT85 to get rid of all the water, because it's a water disposer, but it's also like a small lubricant or a light lubricant, so I can lubricate all the chain and all these little pulley wheels and cables, and it should be right then.
And then we can put it back together?
Yeah.
Yay. If we can remember how. Is this a necessary step or is this a silly perfectionist step?
perfectionist step, unfortunately.
So what's the next non-necessary step then, Philly?
Just some wax oil spray. So this is like it prevents rust and it helps with rust that's currently there. But this is a scratch from where the door just keeps running against the floor, or the bottom of this basically. So that comes along and goes back into there. So we're just going to spray it to prevent it getting any worse, basically.
Yeah, because if we paint it, it's just going to keep chipping off. So this is probably a better option. And then what, do you just leave it on there?
Yeah.
Well, that's easy. Why can't we do the whole floor in that?
Now you say.
Right, is this going to be an easy job? I vote no.
Probably not.
Can we get the step back in?
The job's still getting it in, so it should be easy.
So realistically, it's just putting the screws back in, but nothing ever seems to go right, so let's see.
Easy, mate.
Yay!
Looks the same.
Trying to get rid of these rusty bolts.
Yeah, because we're cheap and don't want to buy new ones.
After Philly spent ages searching for the bloody bolts, it's time to fit them.
You lost them, actually.
I didn't touch them. Look, as you said, I haven't done anything.
Come on then, let's time to contribute.
You're so rude. Look, you've damaged them all. Right. So I assume they just sort of go back where they're supposed to. Like that. That one doesn't fit. We finished the step and it came up really good, didn't it? I was really
Much
pleased. Yeah, so
No more dirt.
that makes me feel good. But I want to get rid of all the dirt underneath the chairs. The chairs, what are they called? Seats. But you won't let me do it yet.
We've got to take the seats up anyway later, so...
Yeah, I suppose it makes sense to do it when we change the seats over. So now we're moving on to the rest of the floor. So I'm going to prep it with some brake cleaner, which is basically just like an alcohol spray. Get it all nice and clean. Take my shoes off because now there's no shoes in the van.
No. I'll keep mine on for now.
And then we're going to use the rest of the Dodomat that we've got left over and just kind of do in some of the grooves. And then we have some sort of liner, don't we?
It's a thermal, like an insulation liner, so it's basically the whole floor's going to be covered in it.
And that's from Dodomat as well,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah. So
I'll show you that in a bit.
then the whole floor will be lined, and then there's definitely no shoes in the van.
Yeah. So just finished the floor. Initially, we decided to go for like little strips down the grooves of the van, and it didn't feel like it was making much of a difference. So we then decided to put in full panels,
Full panels.
even though it like adds a bit to the height because obviously it goes over the top of the ribs, but I think it just makes it a bit better, to be honest. So going with that.
Yeah. With Philly's expert knocking technology.
My knocking skills.
So we've got a few bits of the sound deadening panels left over. So we're just gonna like go through and just kind of fill in some gaps and stuff. So
Yeah.
I think Phil wants to do the cab a bit more, don't
Maybe
you?
I'll put two more up there if I can do that, and then the rest can fill in everyone.
Yeah, so just be cutting up loads of bits and just fill in, use up what we've got, and then it's on to the floor. Thermal thing. What is it?
It's like a foam insulation.
Foam insulation,
Yeah.
so that'll be good. And then I'll feel like stuff's kind of getting done because it'll feel like
You won't see the floor anymore. The whole floor will be foam. So
that'll be good. So now we're moving on to the floor lining. liner. So we have Dodo Super Liner, and what have you got?
Just the dead easy liner.
So what goes first?
So this is going on all the whole van basically.
Yeah.
And then that one's for the low spots to fill up the gaps and make it level.
So you literally just cut and stick it.
Yeah, it's nice and easy.
That sounds good.
Super easy. That's why it's called dead easy.
Ah.
Free plug.
So as hard as we've tried, there are air bubbles in it.
Yeah, there's like the little ones here you can see. Just as it moves, but you can just pop a little hole in it and it'll get rid of it.
So, but it was pretty easy to install, so it won't take us long to do the rest because that's 2 panels already. That's the floor liner done.
Took a bit longer than expected.
Yeah, but I
It
mean
looks
we
really
lost daylight.
Yeah.
But it looks so good. It feels like a dance floor.
A squishy dance floor.
And like it helps so much with the acoustics. It's made a massive difference.
Yeah, and the wall's going to be in a similar product, a bit thicker, but it's the same sort of thing as well. So yeah, it should be good.
So we just need to do the in-between stuff, which is this thing.
Yeah, that's for the deeper grooves, so we can keep the
to level it out.
Yeah, try and get it as level as possible.
But I'm already so happy. Like it feels like it's really coming together now. Like
Yeah.
we were rust painting for so long.
Yeah.
Felt like we were never going to get past that, but this just feels so good.
Yeah, and then once we've had the floor down, we'll kind of look like we're back at square one, but we know we've got so much further.
Yeah, that would depress me. So we are moving on to the second floor liner, which is another liner from Dodomat, and it is the automotive thermoacoustic insulation. So the reason we're doing 2 liners on the floor is because the Sprinter floor has ridges in it, and we want to level out the floor. So we're just going to put this on in the in-between like divots of the ridge just to completely level out the floor, and this will offer some extra insulation as well. So let's get to sticking. So you can see all the ridges on the floor, so we just want to even out these bits. So this is what it looks like. That's not even thick enough.
I think it should be enough.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's thicker than this stuff is, supposedly.
I don't think it looks much thicker.
Well, we don't have to fully flatten it, it's just got to be
Okay.
better. We'll just fill in the gaps.
Just got to bodge it, basically. Is it enough? We've only got 1 roll, and we used like 3 rolls of this stuff.
That's bigger than the other stuff, so hopefully, yeah.
Fingers crossed.
So, Liz has got the envious job of cutting
This is going to
the
be
whole way down here.
a nightmare. So we're doing the full length ridges first.
Yeah,
Oh my god, I can't keep this in a straight line.
you need to. Then you get to do it for 10 more times.
I'm getting hand cramp.
You've only been doing it for 10 seconds.
Oh my god.
Hey, Liz.
Yeah.
Don't chop off your pigtails.
I'll try not to. You're doing the next one.
Come on. You sticking it down then?
No. Can we sell the van and get one that's already done? I'm so close. Oh. Yay! Look at that technique. Not as good as mine. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Doing this bit?
Doing a bodge job by the looks of it.
What do you mean a bodge job?
Look at that, look. Gaps and stuff.
What gaps? This? Yeah, that's the gap.
What for?
So I can cut around the hole. Call you a bodge job in a minute. This is the shit I gotta put up with.
I'm cold.
Go bed then.
Go bed. I want to.
So I'm out here working nice and hard, making sure the lights stay on. And look who's quit already.
I don't like it, okay? It's hard work.
You've been going for 5 minutes.
I've been doing it for ages.
We're nearly done for the evening anyway.
Phil uncovered a bad patch of rust, unfortunately, which has delayed us with the floor.
Yeah, it was the wheel arch that we fixed, which is down here, and it's worse than we thought from the other side actually. So this side was good and we've repaired that side, but the other side kept rotting and made a hole basically. So behind this magical dirty cloth is a magical hole.
No.
And it's all just rusted.
So if you remember, we rust treated that whole thing and then
Right.
all under here. So I'm guessing we're going to have to rip this back up.
We might have to tear this back a little bit, but I think this is okay and this was okay because it hasn't come back through here, but here and some bits up here have gone again, so I think this whole section needs to be redone.
Frustrating, and it's going to be quite a big job, isn't it?
I think so.
So we're trying to find a welder. But
No one wants to take it on so far.
Yeah. So now we're a bit stuck because our next project was going to be to do the floor, wasn't it?
Yeah, we need to get the floor down ASAP really, just so we can crack on with stuff.
Yeah, because at the moment we've got the liner. I don't know if you guys can see that, and it's just like,
We're trying not to tear it up.
yeah,
Basically.
when you walk on it, it just makes it really difficult. Because ideally, like, we want to crack on with the rest of the inside, like all the insulation and stuff. But the more we walk on the floor, the more damage it's doing to the liner. So really, we'd want to get the actual floor in first before we do anything else. Next plan of action is we found someone to do the welding.
Yeah, local guy, really nice chap.
And good price as well.
Yeah, not too bad. I think he said maximum 300 quid. I don't know if that's a good price, but I feel like that's a good price.
Sounds
anyway.
like a good price, but we need to get it done regardless, and he's the only person available.
Yeah, everyone's not got back to me apart from this one guy. So,
But yeah, so it's going in a couple of days. So next plan of action, which is not so great.
undo everything we just did.
Yeah, basically. So we have to remove a lot of the floor liner that we've put down and the sound deadening that we've put down on the arch, so that this guy can get in and repair basically and do some welding. So hopefully we don't have to remove too much.
I think we just got to do to that line on the top of so basically like here. You said that far, so as long as we can get that off and then a little bit around the bottom, it doesn't have to be loads, but enough to
Annoy us.
Yeah.
To undo work we've done, and obviously money, but oh well.
Yeah, we should have probably checked it before.
At least we found it at this stage and
That's
not
true.
like when the floor's down and then realise there's a leak. And
Yeah, the guy literally said to me, he said, you don't understand how many people come to him with getting welding done after they finish their vans.
Really?
Yeah, he said,
Oh
I've just finished my van conversion, now I want to get my welding sorted.
That's crazy.
Yeah. He said, you need to rip out everything to me to do it. And I was just like, phew. So,
well,
yeah.
That's good news at least. Yeah. Okay, I'm actually shocked about how easy. You okay?
I'm fine.
That's literally coming right off. It's literally like pretty much coming straight off, which I'm really shocked about. But
Yeah.
That's good news for us.
That is crazy because I thought this was like fairly permanent.
Yeah, like it's literally, it kind of just feels like chewing gum.
Yeah, this is a bad one.
Is it?
You got the easy job.
Well, that's because I picked first. How are we going to do that then? That's a nightmare. Look at that. Oh no.
It's going to take your fingers off doing this. Maybe we won't take as much off as I just scribed out.
Oh, that's fine.
No.
Oh, you've just been a baby.
It's not like me.
You can see the sunlight poking through. See the sunlight. Don't make it bigger.
I mean, I was going to do all this welding, but just didn't have time in my day, you know.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
You're a welder now, are you?
Yeah,
He's
professional.
an electrician, a plumber, and a welder. Not by trade, though.
You're welcome.
Told you, he's handy to have around this point.
What a waste of time.
What a waste of money, that's the main thing.
Because it's been so easy to get off so far, we're just going to take a little bit more.
Just gonna take the whole bloody panel
Let's
off.
hold this panel bit off. Completely, just because I'm not sure how far it needs to be fixed inwards, so it's better to get it off now than to have to do it on the day. Lovely.
Lovely.
That was easy, wasn't it?
Lovely that.
This has come up fairly well. I mean, that's just all the adhesive, but it feels fairly...
Are you sure that we don't need to get that off?
It's going to get ground down, so
Okay.
be fine. I must say.
I'ma say.
It's fine. So we've got as much of it up as possible, and we've taken some extra bits off just in case it needs to be ground down a bit further than this.
But hopefully, next time we see you guys, it'll all be done. Finally!
The Rock has come back!
The welding is done.
It's simple as that.
It feels like we've been waiting to have this done forever.
Yeah, it's taken a couple of weeks, but the guy who's done it has done a smashing job.
And it was relatively good price, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
So he quoted me £300 initially, and it was £260. So
Nice.
yeah, good job. All new bits of metal in. Even put this primer on, seam sealed it underneath as well, and then he put what's it like, stone chip paint under it as well. So shouldn't be going rusty again.
So now that means we can finish off putting the lining that we took off, and then that means we can finally put the floor in and actually do some work.
So actually stepping on some solid ground and not worrying about ripping the floor up.
Yeah, this has been a long time coming. It literally feels like forever, but we can now start to make some progress.
Liz is proud of herself.
I think I did a smashing job. Don't look at that side, look at this side. Look at that. 1 piece, 2 piece, 3 piece.
Shame it took you so long to learn it, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I've got no more wheel arches to do. It's been a couple of weeks since we last spoke to you guys.
Yep.
We've finally managed to finish the floor liner.
All sorted. Lydia spent some time the other day just finishing off all the patches and getting it ready for our next step.
Seems like it's taken absolutely forever, but obviously we had to wait for the rust to get welded and all that sorted before we could finish.
Yep.
So I had to patch up the little bit of the floor where the rust is. And I'm actually a little bit gutted that we did it the way we did it. So you can see that we've got strips on the ridges, and I wish we'd done all the ridges first and then done the liner over the top. Doesn't really make a difference in terms of like the functionality.
You
but
probably use a bit less product to be fair that way as well.
maybe, but it would have looked so much better and cleaner. But anyway, it's done and we can finally move on to getting the floor in.
So that's it from today's video.
Thank you all so much for watching, and make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel because of course we've still got so much more to do on this bloody van. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye guys.
See ya.